Welcome back to DS Trucks. Guys, I had a small issue under the hood of my 2020 F450 with the 6.7 liter POWERSTROKE V8, and the little issue, I think I might have dodged a bullet here, but let me know what you guys think. So the other day I was under the hood messing with wiring or whatever, and I noticed that my cooler right here, I believe this cools the air, liquid to intercooler, I forget exactly what it is, but right here I think the charged air gets cooled by water and goes back into the engine. But I noticed that there's this little black dust looking stuff, if you can see it. It's real small, hard to see, but it's like it was building up on this cooler, and I'm like wondering what's going on. So I looked at this hose and I noticed that this hose was actually wearing through. It was actually wearing a small little hole through it. It didn't get all the way through it, but it was starting. So it would really be unfortunate to blow out a coolant hose. It would be a huge mess and it would strand me. It would leave me stranded. So, you know, one of the downsides of the 6.7 POWERSTROKE compared to like a Cummins is that inline 6 gives you all that extra room to work on, or for all their wiring and routing of all their stuff, hoses and everything. Whereas the 6.7, it's a big V8 that just takes up a lot of room, and there's no real, it's a tight engine bay. And with it being so tight, you got like a hose rubbing. I don't know. Now comment below and let me know if this is normal for this truck. But what I ended up noticing is this cover right here, was not in this spot. You know, there's one here, you can kind of move it around, and I imagine there's something there, or point of contact, that it requires this protector to be here. But on this one, it was kind of moved in a different spot. It wasn't I think it was over here more or whatever, but when you look down at the bottom, and if I can get in there and show you, this pretty close to touches this cooler, and that's where I was rubbing through. So if you have a POWERSTROKE, fix this camera. If you have a POWERSTROKE, you might want to check to make sure this protector is in the right spot. Hopefully that's all that it needed, was just to be moved, because now that I'm looking at it, once I moved it there, it kind of stayed there. But I feel like this hose shouldn't be making contact, but I guess it is what it is. Comment below and tell me what you think. Has anyone seen that? I've actually noticed that the rubber was wearing out, and it was leaving like parts of the rubber that even shows up on camera, if it's still visible, because I didn't clean this or anything, but it leaves parts of the rubber underneath the hood. So luckily I caught it in time, didn't blow a hose or anything. I don't think I need to run out and get a new hose right now, but really, if the engine wasn't hot, I would be able to see it a lot better. But it's kind of hard right now to even manipulate this at all to see it because the engine is hot. But that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to take a quick look at that. But this is DS Trucks. This is my 2020 F450. We've done a few simple mods to the truck. I try to keep it pretty low key. Looking inside, I do have a tack form mount, which I really have been enjoying quite a bit. It's right here on the dash, just combined with the built right, but they also make a frame that goes in there too. But we've got the tack form, we've got our power outlet installed right there, we've got our camera GoPro holder also from tack form, and our cords are right here, so when we plug in our phone, mount it real nice. We've got built right stuff here. One mod that I really like is when you hit upfitter switch number 6, which I gotta move that because upfitter switch number 6 is fused just really high, so it doesn't need to be that high, but it turns on these lights here. I'm probably gonna move that over. Now, the reason that you would want something like this is with this big dually and the tinted windows and all that, it is hard to back this up at night. So that turns on this, but I can always add to this circuit. But I might move it off of switch number 6, because even though switch number 6 is cool because you can turn it on at all times, but it's fused for like heavy duty. I think is that this one? Yeah. So switch number 6 is, I believe it's fused for 40 amps. I gotta double check, I can't remember, but pretty heavy duty stuff. But it's one of my favorite mods. But yeah, I really should do a video on how I tie into these and how to do that. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of interesting information when it comes to the upfitter switches. But anyway, my name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. This is our 2020 F450. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Over and out.